Now that we have our vector endpoint created and our vector index provisioning as well with that endpoint, let's go ahead and move on and talk about what these data sets are all about. We've got some basic customer service data, which is just generic dummy data that would represent customer service data or data that is associated with our customers. We also have a policies data set, which will provide some company policies. We have information about our products, and we have an index that is a vector index or an embeddings index of those product docs. This means that this vector embedding has been created for us already, and that we can then use our vector index to search these embeddings to locate specific product docs that are associated with whatever query we might need. Let's actually explore this data itself. So again, you'll see the instructions here. Now, I already have the Catalog Explorer open in this second tab, so I'll click on that. I'll go ahead and click on Refresh, and what we'll see is under our Get Started Agents, we now have 5 tables. We have the one volume that we actually created earlier, customer service, and then we have the 2 functions that were created by that setup cell that we ran just a few minutes ago. Let's go ahead and look at the tables. I'll drop open this. We see all 5 of them: our customer service data, policies, product docs. Notice our product docs index. Notice the icon here shows that this is a vector index. This was created based on the table that says product docs indexed. I welcome you definitely to, if you wish, explore these, see what the data looks like as desired. I'll click on one of the tables. I can see the data schema. And if I click on sample data, you'll notice that when I select compute and associate this with a starter warehouse, I will have then a select star limit 100 run on our product docs indexed table. And when those results come up, we'll be able to see the product information itself, as well as the embedding that was created in the dataset before the course began. There's our product category, subcategory, and just some dummy information about the products themselves. Notice the DB indexed doc vector column is just a vector of size 1024, like we talked about, which will allow for the vector search to happen in a very, very quick way to find products that are based on a user's query. That is the tables themselves. Let's actually see how we can explore these with SQL if we wish. We'll run a select star from that DB Academy catalog, our Get Started Agents schema, and then let's look at that customer service data. There's a customer ID, and then we have just some dummy customer information that we'll use throughout the course. All right, these functions, as we mentioned, are just regular old SQL functions that perform specific actions, and we saw what those actions are going to be when we looked at the functions themselves. Notice, as we mentioned, the functions are available in the Catalog Explorer, and we saw that earlier. There are instructions here if you wish to see those. And we have that vector search endpoint that we created. We also saw how that works. I do want you to note that vector searches are very, very helpful for you to very quickly look up information. And I have a link here for you. You're welcome to click on this as needed if you want to get more information about vector search indexes. We unfortunately don't have a lot of time to talk about this, but you definitely can look at other courses that explore vector indexes much more fully.